Welcome back to Nerdmageddon, and I am your host, Johnny, and I'm here with Court.
Hi.
Okay.
Hello!
All right.
I am also here with Corey.
Hey guys.
And Daryl, her bear.
Yeah,
Daryl.
Daryl.
Her zombie.
Daryl.
Yeah.
And
Meryl?
Daryl.
and Connor.
What's going on, guys?
Yes.
It's different being on this side. I like to change it up a little bit.
Yes, me too.
Remove him from
Yes.
power.
Yeah, well, now you're in the host seat.
I like
And
this.
the-
This is
the
very
camera's kind of.
This is a very
this one's also
comfortable
kinda off
seat
kilter a
looking
little
down
bit.
at you peasants. Well, this is the segment we're going to call this. We've done it once before. It's called Good Hang, Tough Hang. It's actually the first time we've done this on anything but just the radio, so
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. I think our second time overall.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah. And you can tell how prepared I am because I do not have the list of the characters that we are going to talk
But
about
I do.
today.
Yeah.
But you do.
Hey,
That is-
Hey.
Johnny, Court does.
Oh, Court.
Court's
Thank
got
you.
the list.
Thank you, Court.
Hey,
Court,
Corey.
when did you get here?
Corey,
I'm not
can you tell
Can
Johnny for me that Court said he's got the list?
Do I look like an owl from Harry Potter?
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
So.
Have you never seen Harry Potter?
Nope. I'm just joking with you.
Okay, I was about to be very sad.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah. Team Hufflepuff.
All right. So
Ravenclaw for life.
Hufflepuff.
Team Hufflepuff.
Hey, Hufflepuff?
Yeah,
Hufflepuff. Got a
Hufflepuff House.
Hey,
Eli,
Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw
Hufflepuff,
is
not
the
a
best.
Hufflepuff?
No, Hufflepuff all the way.
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
Gag
And Connor is now dead. You want to get us out of this?
Yay!
He's now dead.
me. Yay. Connor's dead.
Yay, Connor finally died. All right.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
I don't have to see him in
moving
class
on.
anymore.
All right, so I'm going to be the new host if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Court, why don't you tell us who...
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Let me explain the rules first because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes.
So for Good Hang, Tough Hang, we have a list of 8 different Marvel superheroes that we're going to go
Yes.
around and say if we think that character would be a good person to hang out with or a tough person to hang out with.
Yes.
It's pretty simple. Good Hang, Tough Hang.
Yes.
Now, Court has the list. Connor, I swear.
Court stole my porg.
Okay, Court, you have the list. Would you like to reveal the first superhero for our listeners and us because we don't have the list? Court?
It's Thor.
Thor.
Thor. Put Mr. Porkington down.
All right. As Thor's future wife, I think we should start with nowhere else
Right here.
but Connor.
Yeah.
Thor.
Thor, I think, I think Thor he would be a great friend. I think I could see him being really intense because if you saw him in the first movie, it took him a little while to kind of be accustomed to Earth. I mean, he's accustomed to Earth by now, but in the first one, he was just like drinking like coffee or tea or something. And he's like, another, boom, and throwing the dishes and stuff. So I can see him if that's how he acts casually. When he's actually at home, I figured he'd probably still have somewhat of the kind of intensity when he's here, even though he is kind of accustomed to the culture. So, yes, but in small doses.
He would be a very good hang, at least for me. But I feel like I'd have to be at least 21. So I have to wait until after November 11th to hang out
Okay.
with him.
Fair enough.
Because, like, have you seen that meme where, like, he's hanging out with Peter Parker and he, like, hands him a beer and he's like, drink up, you did great. And Tony's like, Thor, no, he's 15. And Thor's like, oh, have another, you're a growing boy. And, like, I have a feeling that would be him, like, hanging out. So I'd have to be at least 21. Like, he's, like, a club. I have to be 21 to get in.
All right. Fair enough. Court?
I think he'd be a cool hang. There was like a little photo, I think, like maybe a DeviantArt drawing of like I don't know what hero he's with, but Thor has Mjolnir on the toilet, like, and I think it's maybe Spider-Man.
It
He
is.
has to go bathroom. That would be me. He would just mess with
That's
me,
hilarious.
troll
Saw
me,
that.
and like do all kinds of stuff. We'd just go drink, and we'd actually get Doctor Strange to come out because, as you've seen, Doctor Strange can refill those beers. No, but no, really, I think he would be real cool. I think he'd be a cool guy. It seems like he has a better grasp. By the time we've seen him at Thor or in Thor Ragnarok, it seems like he has a better grasp, a sense of humor, Earth culture, even though it doesn't largely take place on Earth, but it seems like he's adjusted, and he's a well-adjusted man with a nice haircut now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would say that Connor, you said that you think he'd be a bit of a tough hang because he doesn't really he's not very accustomed to Earth culture.
He's a good hang, but for me, it would be in small doses.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that he is actually, in the way that he smashes his mug on the ground and he demands for more, he actually is not too dissimilar from people I actually know. So,
So like Connor.
No, not Connor. But no, not Connor. But other people that I know. And so I would say that I would have to agree with you that he is a good hang in very small doses, but I'm the kind of person that gets embarrassed around like embarrassing people pretty easily. So if he did something like that, I'd probably just like hide my head and like walk out the door. Yeah.
Yes.
So, all right, Court, you want to reveal who's next?
The next person would be, I'm assuming, Scott Lang, Ant-Man.
All right, Ant-Man, and we will start with you, Court.
Ant-Man could be fun. He has a Baskin Robbins connection, I think, like in the movie. So he could maybe give us free ice cream. But he might be a little troublesome because he's always getting busted, arrested. He does have a cool transportation. He has Anthony, the cool ant. But I think he's too much of a trouble, too much a wild card. I really don't. He's from San Francisco, so I don't really want to go to the prison system out there. I hear that's no fun. So, yeah.
All right.
No, I don't. A tough hang, yeah.
All right. And real quick, we're about to go to break, but I just want you guys to tell me what you think. Good hang or tough hang?
Very much a good hang. He and I have very similar personalities.
One sentence as to why.
We have a very similar taste in humor. I mean, he named his pet ant Anthony.
All right. Connor.
My turn? Oh, thanks for thinking of me. I would say that he's definitely a good hang. I like his sense of humor, and I think he can control himself. I wouldn't say he's as much of a wild card.
All right. I would have to agree. I think he's also a good hang. I think he's also a good hang because of his sense of humor. Yeah, he is a little crazy at times. But I'm going to have to say that we are going to be on a break. And so we will be right back. Welcome back, you guys. This is Nerdmageddon, and we're doing another segment of Good Hang, Tough Hang. I'm Johnny, and I am here with Court.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, hi, Court's mom.
Hi, Court's mom.
Hi, Court's mom.
Hi, Court's mom.
Shout out to Share Bear.
Hi, Share Bear.
Hey, Share Bear. How you doing, Sherry?
You raised quite a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Quite a boy. Quite a
Yes.
history.
Yeah.
Yes. Quite the man.
Yeah, we think he's old, so I mean, like, never mind.
Oh!
Corey.
Hey, guys. What's up? Live.
And Daryl.
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 Daryl and Connor.
That was for Will.
Yes, that was for Will. All right.
Dabbing on those haters.
And
So-
dab it on that, Will.
We have a short amount of time to get through 6 new Marvel characters and decide if they are a good hang or a tough hang. So, Court, without further ado, reveal the next one.
Captain America.
Go for it.
Good hang, because I loved throwing stuff.
All right, Corey.
Good hang. He's a pure gentleman.
All right, Connor.
Yeah, actually, probably the same reason. Good hang, because he's going to have intelligent conversation and probably just an all-around friendly dude.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think that he would be a good hang because he's a nice person. He's not somebody I don't think you might have a beer with, but you would not have to worry about any bar brawls happening with Captain America.
Well, even if you did, he would win no matter what.
Yeah, but I do think that he's the kind of person you could just sit down and have a conversation with.
Mm-hmm.
Court, I almost called you Thor.
Please do. Next up, Falcon. Falcon, yeah, why not? We'll take a joyride. Yeah, he'd be a good hang.
All right.
We'll just take a joyride with his jetpack wing things.
All right.
That would be awesome and scary.
That'd be really
Yeah.
cool. Corey?
Can I go undecided?
Sure, but why? In a sentence.
Why in a sentence? Because I just don't know how our personalities would match up.
Okay, fair enough. Connor?
I'm also gonna have to go undecided. I don't really know. It's my fault for not really knowing much about Falcon to make a decision.
Yeah, that is your fault. Shame on you.
Always his fault.
I would have to agree with Court. I think that he would be a good hang. I think he'd be a little bit more like where I think that Captain America is very on the straight and narrow. He's very a good person. I think Falcon's just a little edgier, and I think that might shake things up just enough to be a little bit more fun. Court, who do you have?
Next up is a smashing pick. It's Hulk.
All right.
Specifically Hulk or Bruce Banner?
I don't know.
Let's go with Bruce Banner because
Banner.
we're actually probably going to hang out with
Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Bruce Banner. Thor, just judging by Thor Ragnarok, he was rocking a Duran Duran t-shirt. That's the 80s. Awesome.
All right.
Good hang, not tough.
I'm going to go with tough hang. I think he and I would just clash, and I'd probably bring out the Hulk.
Fair enough. Connor?
He's my dude, so I'm actually going to have to go tough hang because they don't really portray him correctly in the movies. He's actually on the run constantly, and he's always looking over his shoulder for people that are after, because the U.S. military is after him 24/7. Though if you did catch him like working for the Avengers and no longer on the run, I think he would also be a bit of a tougher hang because he's too intelligent for me to even understand anything he's saying.
It's a tough hang. I'd just be too afraid to scare him or anger him or do something like that, because then I'd not be in existence anymore.
Yeah.
Court, who you got next?
I'm going to knock this bad boy out in a 1-2 punch, and that's not a pun. I'm going to get my stuff done right off the bat. I love a man with an eye patch. Nick Fury, good hang. Eye patches sold me. I don't care what kind of person is. Probably not a good person.
All right.
Eye patches are awesome.
All right.
I'm going to go good hang because I will feel safe around him, though I probably will annoy him.
If I were like a new recruit for S.H.I.E.L.D., like working in the helicarrier, I think he would be a really, really good boss. He'd be funny, but also really like organized with training.
All right. I would have to say a tough hang. I think if we were just friends, I don't really think he has many just friends. So I think it would be kind of weird to hang out with him because he'd always be talking about work. And if he was your boss, he'd be I think he'd be the boss that I was afraid of. So I would say very, very tough hang. Court? Who's next?
Next up, we have the android with a heart of gold, Vision. I would just say tough hang, not because of his own personality, but because I would treat him like Alexa. I would be like, Vision, play me some Kendrick Lamar.
All right.
And he would hate me.
Corey.
I'm going to have to go tough hang because he's just so by the book, and just how he acted with Scarlet Witch during Civil War. I'm like, nah, bruh.
All right. Connor?
Vision, I actually think a great hang.
Yeah.
He seems curious enough that he would be interesting to learn how what's going on in this world, but also he's so dang intelligent. He's looking at it from like a logistical standpoint. So as he's learning, he's like computing, for lack of a better word. So like if I'm learning something, he's learning something like 10 times greater than I don't know how to describe this, but like. Yes.
All right.
Indeed.
Yeah. I would also say that he is a good hang. I think that he's so robotic that he would just, if I was trying to get him to have the same interests as me, I think he would just agree to it because he'd want to learn more about it, and he wouldn't argue much. And that's something that I think would be really cool because I'm like, here, enjoy the stuff I enjoy. So I think he'd be cool with that. So
play Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Watch Bloodline even though it's boring.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Wow. Oh, that was rough.
Anyways,
Why?
Vision can rock a sweater like he did.
Yeah.
He can rock a sweater. Next up, we have Captain Marvel. Mwah. Very nice on the eyes. She's a pilot, and she can fly, and she's an alien. Need I say more?
Is she the last one?
She is the last one.
All right.
She would definitely be a good hang. We haven't seen much from her because we haven't seen the movie, but yeah, good hang.
All right.
I'm going to go undecided just because I don't know much about Captain Marvel. But who knows, maybe she and I would be good friends. Yeah, don't know.
I'm also going to go undecided. I don't know Captain Marvel very well.
I would go with good hang. I don't know. I think part of me would be good hang. Part of me would be tough hang. I think it depends on the situation because, like, she's a pretty girl, and so I can be a little
How
difficult.
you doing?
Yeah, no, not like that. No, I would be like, if she's relatable, I think she'd be a good hang. But if she was like, a little less, a little difficult to talk to, then I might just struggle with my words like I am right
You
now.
approach her in the wrong way. And
Yeah, I don't want to get my, I don't
lights
wanna
out.
get sent flying. So that seems to be like it's all of them. So this is Nerdmageddon, and we will catch you next time.